All right, Phil, I've noticed you've mentioned a term that I've become familiar with, but I'd like you to explain it to everyone here. What is stress inoculation?
Police officers are thrust into violent environments. There are many threats. We find that they do better in training if we use reality based training and where we have role players and all kinds of different distractions going on and sensory deprivation. It might be a dark environment. But it's called stress inoculation, where we expose them to that stress by replicating it in a training scenario. That way, when they're thrust in that environment, they're going to do really well because they've already been there in training. Remember, your mind doesn't know the difference between something really happening or vividly imagined. So the more real we can make that training for you, the better your retention and the better your reaction if you're thrust into that kind of situation.
Now, when you're doing your own site security evaluation and assessment, do you offer anything to do with that?
Yeah, several of the other things that we can do for companies or schools or government agencies is we can come in and do a site assessment of their vulnerabilities, of the things that would expose them or make them attractive to an active killer, workplace violence, or school attack. And then we'll write a report on how they can tighten those things up and hopefully deter that from ever happening. However, if they want hands-on training, which is the best, because usually you find that people retain more if they actually do the activity. You have your sight, your sound, your smells, your sense of touch. All this sensory input gives you a more rich training experience and better retention. So in our real scenarios or our drills, we have role players come in and play the bad guys and do the things that bad guys do. And then we have the students hands-on do the things that can save your life. So these are a really, really good way for your employees to get hands-on training, reality-based training with better retention, and particular to your environment, because every location we go to has a different configuration, and therefore it's going to have different vulnerabilities and different creative ways we need to come with to help those people survive a situation.